Hello my yarnies, I just wanted to come on here and go over a few things with you before our next class. Just a quick overview. We've learned how to latch, so remember your tail faces down, wrap around behind your index finger and your middle finger, cross in front, flip over. I always put my hook upside down and grab my arm, pull through here. I take my fingers out, I grab the two together, I pull, I drop the small short one, and I pull up. Now remember to keep your tension good and loose. We are crocheting with the hook, not with the tail. So thumb and finger against the knot helps keep it, helps with your tension. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through. Now if your hole here is too small, that means you're keeping too tight somewhere. So you need to loosen up either on your hand or down on your hook. Pull up just a little bit and it'll slide that. So notice that slides that hole open a little bit. But make sure to watch your tension. It's very important to keep your tension because when we start going over the next part here, you are going to need to have good equal loops. If you don't, then it'll be very difficult to stick your hook through that stitch. So here I've done a few chains. Okay, now to start the next row with a single crochet, you're going to skip the first loop here. Notice I have V's going down. You're going to crochet into the top loop of the V. So you're going to stick your hook through that loop. You're going to yarn over, grab it, you're going to pull through. Then you have two loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through those two. Notice I tighten it just a little bit. Okay, you're going to go into the next stitch right next to it in that top loop. Put your hook through, yarn over, grab, pull through, and yarn over, and you're going to pull through two. The only time you skip a stitch is if it calls for it in the pattern. And you have to make sure you read your patterns very well to make sure that that stitch here at the beginning, it'll tell you to either crochet into that loop, into that stitch next to the hook, or skip a stitch and go into a stitch. And that means it's not counted. Okay, so here again, next loop, just the top of the V only. Put your hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through two. That's your single crochet stitch, okay? There's another stitch in the pattern that we'll be using called a double crochet. For my intermediate students, this is what you're going to be using mostly for your pattern. So you're going to yarn over, then you're going to put it through that top loop, yarn over, pull through, and see how you have three loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through the first two loops. Notice you have two left on your hook. You're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through those two. So the pattern will be a single crochet and then a double crochet, and you will alternate those two all the way across. So if you want to practice those two stitches at home, that would be great. So again, if you have any questions at all about either one of these stitches, contact me. We will also be going over them in class this week and hopefully start our project. We'll see you on Thursday.